It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's Maddest Writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1680, recorded Friday, June 22nd, 2018. Phoney Droney. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have 3 gadgets from CE Week, so we're getting to look at the things in the future from CES early. I have another backyard summer fun gadget, and Dick takes over his own warehouse to bring something from the original Dick's Gadget Warehouse. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, the middle manager of gadgets, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
I think this is a first. I have traveled, I have come back, and I am not sick. Can you believe it?
Whoa! Well,
All
your
it
voice
took was-
sounds a little low,
Yeah.
but you're well.
Yes, I'm well. My voice is still, this is from last week at E3. Well, you know, obviously
oh my
last
God.
episode I was like gone. My voice is definitely still a little bit scratchy, but I'm good. I'm well.
Way better.
And
way
all it
better.
took was a bottle of penicillin. That's all it took, you know? It's just
Now
amazing.
you went away to receive an honor. What was it that you went away for?
Yeah, so I went to DC and I gave away the OMG Chad, what do you call it? I can't think of the word. The OMG Chad Scholarship. That's what it was. Yes, and so...
And the amazing thing was that I won it.
Yeah, exactly. We really want to get you to school.
I mean,
In
what?
fact, we need you.
I thought the
get to
furthest
school.
thing from my mind was that I would win the OMG Chat Award.
Yeah, you know.
But what was it for? Because maybe I don't want it.
Exactly. Well, it was a free laptop, free gaming system, and $2,500 to spend towards, towards your education. Yeah, exactly. So it's really cool. So I do a lot of work with Game Changer Charity, and I've raised money for them in the past and that sort of stuff. And so one of the big things that they do is these merit-based scholarships. And so they were funny, they were telling me the story there, is they used to do scholarships where people would apply and then they would give them. And they said it was the most heartbreaking thing because they'd have all these really good applicants, but just not enough money to go around. So now they do merit-based scholarships. So someone who's part of the Child Life team sees a kid in need, reaches out to Game Changer and says, how can you help? And so Game Changer will do, basically whatever they can to help the kid out. And this was I can't say their name or even their gender, but I can tell you a little bit about their story, which is that they ended up losing both parents. They had multiple organ transplants, and then also got cancer during that procedure. So they're battling cancer, and they'll be discharged in 1 month, completely healthy.
Oh my gosh, that's
very young, but just such an incredibly heartbreaking story. In order to do some of these procedures, like the organ transplants, they've had to relocate to a different hospital that focuses on that procedure. So even extended family, while it's still in the picture, they can't take flights to visit them in the hospital. Yeah. And so it's a really touching story. And this person has touched the lives of all of the staff in the hospital. And they just were in tears during the ceremony of the...
well, during the ceremony, was the person there on Skype? Or?
No, we flew and met them in their hospital.
Oh my gosh.
And it was a surprise. To them, it was a total surprise.
Oh my gosh.
Right. And it was just awesome. It was just incredible.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
that is great.
So yeah, it was a really touching situation to be a part of and to help make happen. So it was just really, really,
I
really,
think
really
it's great.
incredible.
I think it's great. Congratulations on
Thank
taking
you.
part in that. It's
Yeah,
super.
it was an incredible honor. I mean, I didn't feel worthy. It was like, I'm not doing the hard work here. They are. So, and the staff. I mean, the staff at the hospital is just absolutely incredible. The whole event was touching, and then one of the things that really, really got to me was after giving the scholarship, the staff kept saying, "I'll make sure to proofread your applications. I'll make sure to proofread your papers and stuff like that." And that was just like, that was so touching because, this person doesn't have someone around for that.
Yeah,
the hospital staff is
just
like
great.
The hospital staff is like the only safety net, and that was incredible. That was really, really touching.
It's great. Just super.
So, just a so-so week this last week. No big deal for me.
And that was in Washington, D.C., where this took place? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then after that, Amazon, Game Changer does a lot of work with Amazon. And Amazon had their public sector summit in DC, and we went to that, and during their main stage keynote they highlighted Game Changer and they highlighted the work that they're doing, which was really, really, really cool. So
excellent. Excellent.
So I had a really great time out in DC. Really, really great time.
Good.
So yeah.
And came back healthy, which is perfect.
Exactly. Finally, I just had to go to a hospital in order to make sure to come back fully healthy. But yeah. So we got a great episode of Giz Wiz coming up. We have 3 new gadgets from CE Week, which means that we're seeing everything a little bit early, which is cool.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of these are coming out August, September, October. So let's take a look. So you and I saw the selfie camera at CES. And at CE Week, they're introducing Selfie 2. So we'll see their 1-minute video, their hype video, and then we'll talk to the spokesperson about what actually changed in the past 6 months. So here's their video.
Meet Air Selfie 2, the first HD pocket-sized flying camera ever created. So thin and light, you can use it everywhere you go. Enhance your phone with the ultimate photo and video accessory. Taking selfies becomes easier and even funnier. So revolutionary that adapts to every lifestyle. Share images on your social media has never been so quickly through the easy-to-use app. Advanced technologies and high-quality components embedded into a ultra-durable case. Create amazing memories of your best moments with Air Selfie 2. Its anti-vibration and in-flight stability systems always guarantee great video and photos. Available in 4 different colors to suit your personality. Air Selfie 2. Small is the new big.
I like the slogan, small is the next big. So now we'll talk to the spokesperson who'll sort of tell us what changed since we saw this at CES.
We saw Air Selfie 1, okay, at CES, and this is Air Selfie 2. So Eileen, what changed in the past 6 months?
So Air Selfie 1 was a 5 megapixel flight time of 3 minutes. Air Selfie 2 is a 12 megapixel, 5-minute flight time flying camera. We've improved the app. We've improved how the imagery looks. Just fantastic overall. Really good improvement.
Okay. Now, is it supposed to go up and look for you?
No, it doesn't have a follow me. It is a flying camera that replaces a selfie stick. It replaces that person that sacrifices the arm trying to lean in and get in the photo. It, as you saw it a few moments ago, is designed to toss in the air and capture video or capture high definite images, pictures.
Is it 1080p?
Yes. So it's nice. So you can control it from your phone. So you can select photo, you can select video, you can view it from your phone, and then once you're done, you can review your images and upload from the device right to Photos on my iPhone or your Photos gallery in an Android device.
Okay. And the retail price for the Selfie 2?
$200 and $250. $200 comes with a leather carrying case. For $50 more, you can get a portable power bank. Power bank will give you 15 recharges while you're on the road.
And how long? How long is? I get so emotional at these events. How long is the recharge before it can go another? Was it 12 minutes or 5 minutes?
About 30 minutes to recharge for a 5-minute flight. But the beauty of it is that most people don't leave it running for 5 minutes. So if you were to toss it up, do about a 40-second selfie, and bring it back down, you can, if you have your own portable charger, you can plug it in, which is what I have here in my pocket, or the power bank, which will ship in about another 3 weeks. You can pay $50 more and get the portable power bank, which is a nice option.
Okay. And are you at airselfie.com?
Airselfiecamera.com, yes.
Airselfiecamera.com. Very interesting. Dickie Bartolo, Mads Strider, and the Giz Wiz, CE Week 2018, New York City. Bye.
Okay, so my question is like, what is the power bank? Like, why wouldn't I just use like my normal
Exactly.
battery?
Exactly. No, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. And also it's very funny because I have a friend, Lon Seidman, who does Lon TV. And he had, I think with this woman, we were talking about, you and I, Chad, have often talked about some PR people. He said, so now this drone, she said, this is not a drone. This
not
is
a drone.
It's not a drone. This is a flying camera. And then he accidentally said something else, drone. She said, it's not it's a flying camera. So anyway, he said, look at their press release. Did you get one? I said, yes. Yeah. So on the press release, it says, our new drone has...
Oh, my gosh.
Isn't that funny? So the press release even calls it a drone. Anyway, I see the chat room saying that it's very expensive. The thing is, I don't understand this concept of her saying this is, instead of holding your arm out with a selfie stick. I mean, in a crowded room, aren't you 1,000 times better with a selfie stick?
You'd think.
Than trying to fly this?
Yeah, no, they need to get their marketing under wraps. First the drone snafu, but also yeah, it seems like outdoors is what you'd want.
Yes, I was going to say, now if you were going to an outdoor wedding, this would be spectacular. Right. If you were at a swimming pool with all your friends, this would be great because it could fly around and pick up friends no matter where they are at the pool. But
you know, what doesn't give me a lot of confidence was that quick segment of her tossing it and then it immediately flying into the crowd. She couldn't control it. It seemed like she didn't know how to make it stop.
No, I think you're right. So I'm not sure if it's that she's a new PR person and was quote winging it with the flying camera. No,
it doesn't have wings. You're not allowed to say wings. Sorry, it doesn't have wings. It's not a drone and it doesn't have wings. You can't wing it with a flying selfie camera. Just kidding.
But it does have definitely has a camera. No, it's well made.
I mean, here's what you like. If they were watching, here's what you need from a flying selfie camera. Okay.
Okay.
You need to be able to toss it in the air, and it is rock solid. It doesn't move a centimeter. It needs to be just like the DJI drones that when they take off, they hover right there and they don't move at all. It needs to use some sort of technology so that when you toss it up in a crowded room, it stays perfectly still. And then maybe this is a good thing to do inside. Also, you need to be able to control it with the app like super quickly, like uber quickly. And as long as you're not controlling it, it needs to stay rock solid wherever it got tossed, right there. So that's
free advice from an expert, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. I can be your head of product. Listen.
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
No, I'm terrible with drones. or flying cameras.
Yeah.
So
Don't go on it.
I will just stick to the stick.
Yeah.
And
the only thing that I can see that the case gets you is that it protects it a little bit better. It looks like it's a metal cover to it. So
yeah, you know what? I think the metal. I think the 251 is a metal case, and I think the power bank is built into the back of
the case. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
But.
So you get depending on how many milliamps it is, it might be worth it.
Right.
But anyway, it was just something to talk about.
Yeah. The Air Selfie.
Yeah. Now this next thing sounds so great. Well, we'll watch the video and then you'll have to give me your reaction to it. Okay. So here we go. Product 2 from CE Week.
CE Week. It's mid-year in New York City. We're walking around and we see the world's first digital license plate. Now, this is going to cost me tens of thousands of dollars because I don't own a car, so I'll need to get a car to put it on. But for people who have a car, Neville's going to tell us what's different about this.
You have the ability to have automated registration, something that's never been done in 125 years. So you don't need stickers anymore. You can update it through your app on your phone.
You know, Neville, so do you have to work with each state to do this?
Yes, you have to work with each state because each state's vehicle code is a little bit different. But I think over time it will become standardized.
Oh, okay. And is California already in with this? I see a California plate there.
Yes, California and Arizona have plates on the road right now. We've passed legislation in Florida and Texas, and we have 3 other states that we'll be going into this year. 1 on the West Coast, 2 on the East, and we'll be announcing that in the coming weeks.
You know, Neville, can we stand next to your display here so we can see what it's like? So, Neville. Okay, good. Okay.
So it looks like e-ink.
It's a rotating image. You have
yes, it
this
is
California
exactly the
plate,
same.
but it will go through a personalized plate, and then it'll also do targeted messaging, like you would have if your vehicle is stolen. You have a way of pushing stolen to the plate. If you want to have a specialty plate, you can have as many specialty plates as you'd like. If you are, if a child has been abducted, you can have Amber Alerts that are on the plate.
Well, Neville, how far from where you are can you change what the plate is saying?
We have an LTE connection, so you could do it anywhere. As long as you have a connection, you can make the change, 1,000 miles away.
Okay. Do you have a plate in there now that if the car is stolen, what it would say?
Yeah, it'll rotate through, and you'll be able to see it'll be stolen over the top, and that's only done once. Right now. So it's like, ask and it shall be given. So it's there. The thing about this that's really neat is that if it's detached from the backing plate, you'll get an SMS message or an email saying that's been detached. If you say that you didn't do it and somebody else did it, you file a police report. We can then light it up stolen.
Oh, okay. And how does that attach so it's not easily stolen?
No, so we have a backing plate that you put the plate on that has 4 holes. So you affix it to your car, and then you tow the plate in, and on the 2 sides you have safety fasteners. So it's bolted on there.
Okay. And in the states where it's available, what does it sell for?
The plate sells at dealerships for $6.99, and then there's a monthly fee of about $7.50 a month that you would have for the plate. Ooh. And it gives you all the services that you want.
Exactly.
Like you can do your parking, your tolling, any kind of specialty plate, and do your registration, and be able to track your vehicle and where it's going all through this license plate.
Okay, so
yes.
you know what, the $6.99. Okay, you got to put some price on the product. A license plate as a service. This is like a knife in the heart. Like, no way do I want to pay the same price that I used to for Netflix for a license plate.
Yeah, I know. And also, I just see so many problems with it. They have to, every state, for example, I was looking in California, I believe the back plate can be this way, but not the front plate.
Oh.
And you can put personal message on if you're legally parked. Okay. So I was thinking, oh, when I first saw it? Yes, exactly. When I first saw it, I thought I was going to type, say to my microphone in the car, you're driving too close. Put that on my license plate. Put that on, for 30 seconds, let the license plate say
lay off. Yeah. Your headlights are too bright. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly. So it's going to be none of that. And $6.99, and the $7.50 a month.
I like it. I like the concept. I don't know if this is the best execution. I think that if you are really into cars, if you're like really, really into cars, a $700 purchase is not a big deal. If you were going to take your car to car shows, it'd be cool to switch your license plate out so it doesn't show your license plate at a car show. Like I could see...
and you can put your Easy Pass number in it, so the license will do all that.
Right.
And if a senior's driving, you can put on my father's driving. He's a sit, whatever it is.
I mean, it would be neat to have a really dynamic license plate that, your father drives. It switches to the what is it, Purple Heart shield, and so you could see, or maybe a handicap sticker shows up just for that type of person. That all seems really neat. I do know that in Texas you can get custom plates, but the way he was talking about custom plates, it almost sounded like as part of the $7.99 cost, or as part of the cost and then the $7.99 a month, you'd be able to get almost unlimited license plates, or $6.99 a month. I forget what it was a month.
Well, yeah, the plate is $6.99 and then $7 or $7 to $7.50 a month. But I don't know how often you have to change tags or anything. But I think the DMV just sends it to your license plate.
Yeah.
With states, and by the way, Texas is the next state to get it.
I'm interested. I'm very skeptical. I'm very interested, and I think that it could. I don't see myself buying it anytime soon, but I could definitely see these on the road. I could see how someone would really want it. I don't think it's a dead market. I think it's a cool market. But I'd want to watch. That's a Tesla, by the way.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
yeah. And I noticed. See, now there it's doing emergency alerts, and then when it does emergency alerts, and also people would have to learn that when it says the word stolen, it means this is a stolen car.
Right.
I think just putting the word stolen on there doesn't help. Maybe the guy's name is Larry Stolen.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So you sort of have to.
I've never heard of the state stolen. When did stolen start issuing license plates?
But it is clever because your license is always up there. When it does a message, your license plate shrinks and goes up and to the right.
Like the Amber Alert, it was up in the corner.
Exactly.
Or same thing with the parking.
Yeah,
and it looks like too dynamic. Like it seems like it's way far out that this thing would ever dynamically say, "Oh, you have parking." Like that doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like we have the systems in place for that.
Right.
But who knows?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Like, the car park would have to have like an iBeacon set up to like tell your plate that you're there. I don't know. That seems just.
Yes. But what your reaction was exactly what mine is, and a lot of people is when you walk up to the top of the escalator and you see world's first computer-oriented license plate. You go, whoa, what?
Interesting.
And then when you get into it, you sort of go, $700. Oh, and a monthly fee, and it can only do this, and it's only legal here.
It gets me. That just seems annoying. I just don't want to keep my credit card updated in their stupid system. Charge me $300 extra dollars. Make that a $1,000 license plate, and don't charge the monthly fee. The monthly fee just seems absurd.
Yeah.
Also,
the fact that it's sold through car dealers makes you think if they and I think that there was there's only like a few thousand of them in use. I think if everybody was buying them and they were on Amazon and they were $259 and $1 a month, or I don't know, they would move on. But evidently they have a big backing company or a lot of money behind them, so that they're in for the long haul. And I think it's going to take a lot of time. Yeah, exactly. Or 2 years from now, when we do our Whatever Happened To show, this
the
could be on that
show. Yeah,
the Vaporware show. Exactly. Cool. But that's kind of interesting.
I like it.
Okay, now a dirt cheap gadget. Unfortunately, it's only for iPhones, but with summer here, this is a great gadget, and here it is.
CE Week in New York City. We're at My Charge. They've done some nice things. It's June, so they did the My Charge Gay Pride charger. Okay, limited edition, probably just out here for June or until they run out. But they also have a new gadget that is really inexpensive, and it's called the
My Flip Shade.
My Flip Shade.
That's right. So basically, we created a gadget that sticks to the back of your phone. So it has an adhesive like this. It sticks right to the back of your phone, and when you don't want to use it, you flip it over, it stays. So you basically just can put it in your pocket or your bag. When you do want to use it, you flip it up, and you open up the wings. They click into place like that, and it provides shade for your phone from the glare from the sun. If you're outside and it starts to rain, your screen won't get wet, so you can still type on it, because we've all had a screen that gets wet. Privacy, if you have teenagers, they love it, because then mom can't see what they're typing. If you're watching a movie, you can, on a plane, you can kind of orient your phone so that people can't see what you're watching, or the subway, whatever it is. When you want to use it as a stand, you just fold it this way, and it actually will work as a stand this way or this way, which is kind of unique because most phone stands don't work that way. They usually just work this way. So that's pretty much it. It's $9.99, so it's a simple, easy, purchase. It's available at Target and at Amazon.
As usual, the professional PR person, I didn't even get to say what's new. I just Dennis pointed that I could stay home next time. Dennis pointed the camera, Julie went. Okay.
There we go. I'm pretty excited.
Okay. Let me make up something. Oh, when is it available?
I know. It's available now.
Okay. Oh, you know what? It's only iPhone?
It is only for the iPhone, but it'll fit any iPhone, the 6, the older models, the Plus models. You can still take pictures, use your camera while it's on. It has the cutout for it. So, of course, for teenagers who have to Snapchat all day long, it works very well. They can still do it.
Any Android version might be in the future?
In the future, yes. And if you have an Android, you can still use it. It just won't. You can't utilize your camera.
Oh.
And that's a big deal. I know.
That is a big deal for us. We'll start doing audio podcasts saying, we'd like to have a video, but you know what? With the My Shade, no. Okay. I like it. Dick DeBartolo, Man's Med, is tried into Giz Wiz. One take theater here at gizwiz.tv. Mycharge.com?
Yes, mycharge.com.
The people who really need this are servers at restaurants. Or,
yes.
Whoever have to take orders with their phones out in the sun. I could totally see this being awesome for them and inexpensive.
Yeah, $10 and that little clicky thing. It's actually it clicks and those side panels can stop at different levels. I think it's really neat, and it comes in a black. There you go. There's a black and there's a white marbleized version, and then that kooky pineapple.
Yeah, it almost looks like they attached a tiny umbrella to it.
Yes, yes, exactly. For when it rains, she didn't mention the umbrella's another $50.
Yeah, exactly. The kooky pineapple.
There's the umbrella thing.
Yeah, interesting.
So that's very clever, and also I think it was really nice of them, very trendy, to do a My Charge Gay Pride charger, which they're having for June, and they did. She told me they made a limited number, and so they should be sold out by the end of June. But they'll just keep selling them until they run out of them. So cool. It's one of those plug in the wall things and a soft touch. So that is my 3 things from CE Week.
I like it. I like it. With that, let's move to a little bit more of a crappy situation. So I'll be right back.
Chad,
you might want it.
crappy.
Get out of here. Here we go.
Corner.
Get it.
Okay, so we are back with summer fun gadgets, and this is another bubble system. We'll get into it in the video. But so we're actually going back to some bubbles before we did edible bubbles. Now, I wanted to do anything and everything I could, so I bought this kit, and let's watch the video from just before.
Great.
Hey DKD, so we are here with another summer fun gadget. Today we're checking out these 16 slick tricks. So the idea is you have this set that includes 16 different fun things to do with bubbles. Earlier I opened it up. Inside you have 3 different bubble packs. You also have all of the various things to pull off the tricks in this bag. And you also have the instructions with a little place to put, oops, there they go, with a place to put all of the bubble solutions. So let me get a few things set up to show off a few of the tricks that we can do with this kit. Okay, so after opening up and looking a little bit at the instructions, one of the really cool tricks that you can learn is that shaped wands always make round bubbles. Who would have thought? Even if the wand is square, it'll make a round bubble. Okay, that's pretty silly stuff.
What?
2 things is that there are 2 different types of solution. There's premium bubble solution, which you get 2 different types of, and then you also get bouncing bubble solution. So I decided, why don't let's take a look at that. So we'll pour it in there. You have a whole bunch of different things, but this first one is this weird bubble blower. It's the bouncing bubble blower. So we're gonna put this into the solution and then also try to put on these itty bitty bouncing bubble gloves. I have a feeling that these are made for someone with a little bit smaller hands than me. Okay, this is about if the glove fits. If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, that one did not work out so great. Oh my gosh. Let me just make sure that I'm doing this right. Pour the solution in the tray, put on the gloves, use the orange bouncing bubble blower to blow a palm-sized bubble, and then catch it with your hand. Oh, come on. Okay, there
That's
we go.
gonna work. There we go.
Bubble action. It's actually pretty interesting, and you can pull that off without it popping. Okay, it lasted for a long time. That is one bouncing bubble.
Wow! Yeah.
Done. So that is 2 tricks already learned. First, always round bubbles. Next, bouncing bubbles. And let's find another cool trick to pull off. Okay, so one frustrating thing is that at the beginning, these are the instructions for 2 different sets. There is the 16 skill set and then the master kit, which includes extra things like a finger wand, the ringlet wand, and a net, which are not even included in my set. So there's a few things that are like that, which you could make a bubble cube if you wanted to. But
well, wait, how could you make
cool stuff like a bubble storm or some of these like stretch bubbles or bubble snakes include a lot of the tricks are not possible with my current set. So to end out, let's just make some really, really big bubbles and kind of show that off. You do get one of these old school
wow
strings in order to make really, really, really big bubbles, which I've actually never done. I know a lot of people have done that in school, but that I was never a part of that in school. So I'm reliving a childhood fantasy. There we go. Okay, so that is the 16 set bubble tricks. Not very exciting, I'll be honest. So I'm pretty disappointed with this set because let me just run through a few of the extra 16 tricks that you could have done, and you'll understand why I didn't really show them all.
I want to know what that square thing does.
This thing? This or the square thing?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's just another way to make bubbles.
Oh, okay.
It's lame. The bubble cube, I can't even make because I don't have the 20 trick set. I only have the 16 trick set. So this is as many little things as I got. If I got the other set, I could make a cube with even more of these little plastic pieces.
Couldn't you make a big round bubble and cut the corners?
See, this is our first trick. Was it no matter what, you always get a round bubble.
Oh, okay.
So here are some of the tricks. Make a catch a bubble, where you put the bubble solution on your hand, and so it lands on your hand. Make a super long bubble, just by running really fast. Make a bubble chain, where you make multiple bubbles and try to land them on top of each other. Mini bubble mayhem, which I can't do because I don't have the thing. Spinning bubble on a straw, so you use a straw to make a bubble spin around. Spinning bubbles, which is you attach a bubble to the bottom of your thing, and then you use a straw to make the bottom bubble spin. It's just like really, really dumb stuff. And I'm
well,
kind
wait,
of upset.
how much was it? I'll tell you how dumb it was by how much it was.
$12. $12 for this bubble set. Now, you did get 3 bubble solutions. 2 of them are their premium bubble solutions, so it makes really big, long bubbles.
Oh. Okay.
And then the bouncing bubble solution makes smaller bubbles that are, I guess, more hardy, so that you can like try to bounce them and stuff like that. And so that's it cost me $12. On Amazon, the 16 set is not available. I couldn't find the 16 set, but the 20 set is available for $21. And that includes a whole bunch of more stuff. So just let me run through. So with the 16 set, which is what I bought, you get 2 premium bubbles and 1 bouncing, 2 gloves, 1 circle wand, which I left outside because it was really wet, the bubble loop, so the string that I showed off, the bubble blower, a dip tray, instructions, these connectors, and 2 bubble wands and handles. So the extra stuff that you get in the 20 set includes a ringlet wand, which allows you to make tons of tiny bubbles really quickly, a finger wand, a bubble foamer, so it's basically like this, but instead of making a bubble, it'll make a chain of bubbles, like a lot of teeny tiny bubbles. You get 2 extra solutions. You get the touchable bubble solution. I guess you only get 1 extra solution. Sorry, I did my math wrong. You get 1 extra, which is the touchable bubbles. You get some extra connectors to make a cube. You get a string loop, not sure what that is, and you get a bubble net on top of the bubble loop. So you get a whole net so you can make lots of really big, tiny bubbles.
Okay. So you would say spend $22 if you're into
bubbles? Spend the
bubbles?
extra money. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And it's just kind of sad that they tell you that about all the things that you can do in the same instruction booklet. Like, aren't you sad you didn't get the 20 kit instead of the 16 kit? So yeah, this definitely falls into the crappy corner of the crappy corner. Is what I feel like.
Well, you busted my bubble.
Exactly. This is from Little Kids, is kind of the name brand, Little Kids. Okay. And you can find them a ton of stuff on Amazon. They do lots and lots and lots of different bubble stuff. So this kit is just part of it down here. And they also sell extra bubble solution refills. This is $11 with shipping. And so you can get the touchable bubbles, the premium, and the bouncing bubbles. So we should not do any more bubble things on the crappy corner. This is the last bubble gadget we'll do for a while, and that's it. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And we get the honor of having the big man himself head to the Gadget Warehouse.
Nobody sent in a video, so I had to traipse off to the warehouse and dig up this.
Here we go.
Hey, I found this at Dick's Gadget Warehouse, one of my favorite watches. Look at this beauty. And take a look at this ad. This goes back to the late
Apple Watch.
1990s.
Oh, no.
Claim this rugged Navigator-style LCD watch for $2. Not a misprint. It looks like the costly timepieces worn by flight and marine navigators. Well, I have a boat, and I wore this once. Okay.
Marine navigators.
So LCD, all right. So the battery's dead at $2. I'm not about to replace the battery. But this is what is astounding to me. Look at, when they shot that ad, it was 10 after 10. And as we're making this video, it's still 10 after 10. Coincidence? No, it's because the analog face is painted on. Okay?
Oh my God.
So without the LCD, you have a watch that is right 2 times a day. But I thought that was fun. And back in, what is that, like almost about 19 years ago, I guess if you wanted to have an LCD watch for $3, this was a $3 LCD watch. The band is really a piece of junk. Anyway, that's it.
I'm surprised.
Dick DiBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz Dick's Gadget Warehouse, where it's always 10 after 10. Bye.
Oops, I didn't mean to.
That's okay. That's me leaving.
Yeah, there you go. Goodbye. Wow, a $2 watch.
Well, $3 with shipping, and back then it probably cost them 13 cents to send it. It was very funny. I think in the ad, I finally realized that it says with something like with gorgeous analog, decorative with gorgeous decorative analog face, meaning. And you have to suddenly realize,
analog.
decorative means.
Yes.
It looks like a watch.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
That's very funny. Not backlit, I assume.
Oh, my God. You're lucky that it actually
You're
ran.
lucky that it had all the LCDs.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. But it was fun. It was fun.
That's very funny. That's very funny. I like how they put on the ad, this is not a misprint.
Yes, I know.
Like, what happens if there actually happened to be a misprint? Now the ad has it written that it's not. Oh, man,
and it's this one company. I used to do this a lot on like Regis and stuff. I actually, when I first started, I just did consumer stuff. So I would send for stuff, and if it would come, I would go, oh no, this is like worth $5. What am I going to do with this?
Exactly.
You know, right.
It's kind of like the Chad's crappy corner problem. We started saying,
yes,
maybe it's the not so crappy corner, possibly.
Exactly, yeah. And then once a guy in the airport came up to me and said, are you the guy that shows mail order things on television? And I said, yes. He said, I'm the guy who sends out the $10 diamonds. And I said, you don't feel bad that you rip people off? And he goes, if someone thinks I'm going to send them a diamond for $10,
they deserve to be ripped off. Yeah,
yes, exactly.
That's funny.
Exactly. So, anyway, so that was Dick's Gadget Warehouse, but that means we're out of videos. Okay, we can always fall back on a gadget from Mo, but we're looking for new people. Where are you, new people? Just make a 2 to 3 minute video, something old, something new, something you just bought, something you love, something you hate, anything that has a gadget in it. Put it on YouTube send us the link. The link goes to mail@gizwiz.tv. If you live in the U.S. and we show it, you get the current Mad magazine. You get a 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman photo. I guess it's 38 years old by now. No matter where you live in the world, if we show you a video, I will sign one of those pictures to you, scan it, send you a high-res image for you to print out and frame. No one will know. I didn't personally mail you that picture, but I autographed it for you personally. So we need a video for next week. You have 6 days to get it in. mail@gizwiz.tv. Become part of the show.
Fantastic. Send them in. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Nice.
And I see someone in the chat room, Twisted Echo, said, I'm shy. You don't have to be in it. We get a lot of videos where we just see the person's hand, usually because they're shooting their own video. So you do not have to be in your own video. Okay, our letter of the week. This actually, this letter I thought was so sweet. It is from Linda Schechter, Schechter. The letter of the week, and it says let me find out the. Oh, here it is. Okay, the subject matter is the Giz Wiz is too much for Alexa. I don't want to say it.
Oh, yeah. Echo.
Okay.
The Echo.
Echo. Yeah, Echo. I'll use the Echo. Okay. The Giz Wiz is too much for the Echo. Hey, Dick, I've been listening to the Giz Wiz since the very first netcast you did with Leo. I'm a loyal Patreon contributor. Absolutely enjoy the new dimension that Chad has brought to the table. I have 4 Echoes. None of them understand the Giz Wiz. I have been in touch with tech support at Amazon, and the engineers are working on the problem. They hope to have it solved by July 1st. It's an ongoing problem since the Echo was introduced. Here's what Amazon wrote. Sorry to hear about the inconvenience. I understand you want to access the podcast to Giz Wiz. I've personally replicated the same on my device and see that that woman is not able to understand the command. I apologize for this inconvenience. I have escalated this to that woman's technical support department. And when errors like this are corrected and Alexa's knowledge voice will be updated, be informed errors like this are corrected once they are reported, and I will follow up with our technical department to see the issue is resolved. Rest assured, I'll personally email you once it's corrected. And then
Wow.
Linda, and isn't that amazing? And she ends with, thank you so much, guys. I love all the fun and gadgets you and Chad provide. So, Linda, that is just amazing that you would care.
Yeah. First off, incredible customer service. Holy cow.
Oh,
I will
yeah,
personally
I know.
email you once the Echo is able to understand the show's name. That's incredible.
Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, I tried. I said the woman's name.
Echo, yeah.
Play the Giz Wiz, and it said the band The Wiz something. Then I said, I did say, who is Dick DiBartolo? And it did say, he's an American-born writer, most famous for working for Mad Magazine.
That's cool.
So I was in there for that, but not the Giz Wiz.
No, interesting. That is incredible that there is some engineer at Amazon going, what is this show called?
What is this? What?
Okay, I guess we got to get the Echo to understand.
Wow, that would be, Linda, that would be just so amazing. That would be so amazing if
and
Echo
forward the email of them finally saying, okay, it's fixed.
If that happens, Linda, you're getting a Mad in one of those pictures.
I could print that and put it on the wall. Amazon has now fixed the Giz Wiz show.
Giz Wiz show.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Excellent.
With that, I want to give a big thank you to our patrons. Linda's a patron. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for supporting over at patreon.com/GizWiz. That's where you can support the same Dunb show every single week. Thank you guys so much for your support. This is really the best way to give back if you enjoy the show and want the Giz Wiz to continue. Guys, thank you so much. If you've been a patron, if you are a patron, or if you've given over PayPal, thank you guys so much for your support. Some people don't want to give reoccurring, which is kind of what Patreon is all set up to do. So if you want to give a one-time donation or a tip, if you want to think of it that way, you can head on over to gizwiz.tv and click on the Patreon tab, and there's a PayPal link on that page. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can see all of our previous episodes going way back. Not all the way back to episode 1. You have to go to twit.tv to see all the way back to episode 1. Or listen all the way back.
Hear it. Yes, I was going to say, yeah.
Hear all the way back to episode 1. But you can see tons of old episodes there on gizwiz.tv. You can also catch us live. We should be on a roll for the whole next month. I don't think we have any scheduled changes. So Thursday at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. If you want to catch the show live, please join the chat room. Join the community. It'd be wonderful to have you. Don't forget, play What the Heck Is It? We're coming down to the end.
Yes, so less than 10 days.
Less than 10 days. So get on over to gizwiz.biz to play What the Heck Is It? This is the game show online where you guess what the gadget is. And this is the gadget, the full gadget, nothing but the gadget. And it's pretty obvious to me that this is a cut-your-own index card maker. You'd slide in whatever type of paper you want. It could be newspaper, toilet paper, and then it'll cut index card-sized paper so that you can make your own index cards. No need to go out to the store and buy them. If you think you know what this gadget is, get a guess on over at gizwiz.biz. There's 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, 12 for hilarious, funny, clever, interesting, and creative answers. So get a guess on over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for this episode. Make sure to send in your Gadget Warehouse videos. One more reminder.
Do that.
Mail at gizwiz.tv is the email address. See you guys next week.
And I'll be here.